Ishka, the man I'm looking for.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
Not yet. To fix ourselves up after the battle. We'll hear what Otto has to say tomorrow.
Is von Bergov's interrogation?
Not yet. We need to fix ourselves up after the battle.
Good afternoon.
My body is...
Certainly. We're open.
Tend to my wounds. Prepare...
All right. But...
I'll gladly pay you.
All right, then. Let's get to it.
There. All clean and bandaged up, friend. I hope next time
My humble respects. You silly doggy.
Here you go. Take it.
Still believe in yourself? What the?
Nice work! Nice work indeed. You saved the peasants from slaughter. You like to keep your hands clean, but war is a nasty business. So who are you going to sacrifice for your conscience next? Your little Jew brother? Cape on? Yourself? You play the game, but you don't understand the rules. And in the end, you'll lose. You learned nothing. You understood nothing. And yet I tried so hard. And yet we share the same fate. Lord! My family was slain too, by the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course, you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Huh. What is it?
Good day, sir.
Gotta wait until tomorrow. That's what Zusker says.
Henry!
Morning, Captain. I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success, but I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
What's done is done. The devil got his ass kicked, the peasants still have a roof over their heads. And if it weren't for you, half our men who are now rotting beneath the walls would still be breathing.
After what I went through in Skalitz, I couldn't just burn down people's homes.
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the devil do his job, there'd be a lot less of them. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
Excuse me.
I'm saying that the finger of God is a piece of rubbish.
Aye! Who are you calling a piece of rubbish?
Not you, the cannon.
How'd you feel?
What did you say?
How do you feel?
C'est terrible, mon ami. When the cannon flew apart, I thought we were done for. I am alive. But I feel like all my bones have been ground to dust.
Kubienka doesn't look too worse for wear.
Because I took the force of the blast for the both of us. I pushed him aside at the last moment.
Aha. How did you know that the cannon was about to burst?
Intuition, mon ami.
Now that's what I call an opener.
What do you think of Rosa Ruthard? Never met a girl like her before.
What do I know? She's a Schickse, so not for me. She's quite comely, but a bit too smart for her own good. A man has to be wary of those, or else he will end up like Adam did with Lilith. Think of the poor fellow who will have her for a wife one day.
Oh, great. You're always welcome here, noble sir. Now that's what I call an opener.
Getting dressed.
You've lived through more battles than I have. What do you think about Malashov?
I won't lie. There were moments when I was ready to meet my maker. But in the end, I was amazed how it turned out.
So you didn't believe in it?
I did. I just figured we'd have to get our hands dirty. But in the end, we managed to keep them pretty clean. Thanks in part to you.
No, it was nothing, really.
If you say so. But I'm glad to see you still got that boy from Skalitz in you.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I'd hate to fall for one of your jokes. And I know you talk a lot when you're drunk.
Well, true enough. And I'm drunk a lot. That's true too. But as St. Killian is my witness, it's true I was on the field of Kosovo, and I fought there. And I was quite sober.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. When you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Oh, it's hard to describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us, but alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they pushed us back, and in the meantime, they hit our center. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Rivers of blood soaked the ground.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye, he climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. That's how he saved us. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
And where did you fight?
In the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all. But I lost 3 horses under me. So in the end, I also fought on foot. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vlatko Vukovic. But he soon got wounded, and the men began to flee. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel, we wouldn't be talking here today.
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior, and a good friend. In fact, Zizka reminds me of him a bit sometimes. In any case, the fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our flank did not buckle, and the Ottoman rabble did not cut us to pieces as we fled.
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day, and in the end no one knew who had won, because both sides left the field. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after the battle.
They executed a prince?
Aye. They beheaded him, because someone had slit the Sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say. We held our own against the odds and survived. Only without their prince, it was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it. All the same, even as I'm telling it, it strikes me what an adventure it was. I suppose time heals all kinds of shit. In the end, you forget the bad things. And yet, I can only thank God that Nicholas Gabriel was there.
Your captain?
Aye, him. We actually became friends of sorts. He even taught me one of his sword tricks.
He did?
Aye, really. I could even show you sometime. A memory of the good man who saved my arse on that day.
I'm sorry.
What do you think about Malashov? We were damn lucky.
More like the people in the village were damned lucky. I'm glad you talked the devil out of burning it down.
Well, it took a bit more than talk.
It takes guts to stand up to Hinnek. But to beat him? My lord.
Do you think he'll want revenge?
You humiliated him in front of his own men. It can't be ruled out. You'd better keep an eye on him. Or go and have it out with him, straight up.
Any idea what'll happen next?
Another madcap scheme, most likely. What else? That's all we ever seem to do, in case you hadn't noticed.
Sometimes I ask myself what me and Capon have got ourselves into.
I'd tell you what you've got yourselves into, but I don't want to start cursing.
Never saw that coming.
Is von Bergov's interrogation starting soon?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat and a smug face.
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Well, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
You're not the only one who didn't want to believe it. But it's true. The Margrave raised enough coin to put together an army that can take on Sigismund. And as you know, Jobst is nothing if not pragmatic. He wouldn't join a losing side. So the question is, where do you want to be when he gets here?
On the winning side, of course, young man. But Jobst has to actually get here and then win. And there is many a slip twixt cup and lip. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noblewomen devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck.
We can't. Godwin, say something. You're a priest, after all.
You're right. Jesus. Get a grip, fellas.
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hynek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
What do you think of the deal with von Berghoff?
I don't care about von Berghoff right now. Did you see how everyone ignored me there? I may be younger than them, but I'm still a nobleman.
They're nobles too.
That was no obstacle to you in Malashov when you went against the devil.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't do something.
That makes sense. And the devil could use a few more cuts and bruises. You did the right thing. I probably wouldn't have taken him on.
If Sir Hanush saw you at Malashov, he'd be proud.
Well, now I just look like a fool. And it was only thanks to me that von Berghoff even lived to see that council.
But you can't really blame Sam. If you were in his place, you'd see red too.
Whatever. Someone like him has no business threatening a noble's life.
Someone like him?
You know what I mean. Why do you keep defending that madman?
Well, he's the closest thing to a brother that I've got.
You don't even share any blood. Even I could be your brother in that case.
A nobleman and a dung grubber, brothers? Impossible.
All right then. But try to understand, he simply went too far. Von Berghoff will remember that well.
Excuse me.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, von Berghoff's people came to Ruttard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then von Berghoff just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Ruttard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Ruttard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it, anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously. Oof, that startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, He got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. Oof. Well, we have to get to the other side somehow.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Don't worry, though. I'm not some fragile petal. I'm waiting. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
Oh, sucker! I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
Oh, so I'm supposed to slaughter them? Just like that?
Yes, that scum has no right to defile this place with their presence. It's our home, our property.
Which means they deserve to die?
If we want to be sure they won't give us away, we've no choice.
But we don't even know who they are or how many are here. They might be harmless cripples, but they could also be a pack of cutthroats.
I know, but what do you want to do? Sit back and wait for them to die of old age?
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Let's play another game. You got who let you in here, fucker?
Padella! What the hell is going on? Shit!
Jesus Christ, protect me!
You.
Rosa?
Show your stuff!
Could you... Rosa!
You're no match for us!
Come on, then!
You want it? I'll beat you to a bloody pulp! I'm off!
Henry! Over here!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What a mess.
Little pigs! Little pigs! Let... What the hell is going on? You're a dead man!
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So,
It doesn't...
don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver. My brother's hunting trophy. It's all good.
Right.
That's true. You know, if everything were to go... Would you still try to...
The lives of allies are obviously...
Not...
Don't worry.
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed...
I try not to think of...
Why?
If you get the king's silver and...
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund. Run back to Hungary. This girl is staying here.
That all sounds very nice. But... there's nothing left here anyway. We've lost everything.
You'll be all right.
My father would clap you in irons for that.
And for this?
It seems you know how a lady should be carried.
Where to, ma'am? I don't see any rivers, ditches, or puddles to cross.
Dami castitatem e continentiam, sed non le moro. Forward, Sir Knight.
Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. You know about yesterday evening? And night?
What about it?
I thought maybe you want to talk about it.
Do you think there's anything to talk about?
Well, what's next for us?
Nothing, most likely. I'm Lord Rutard's daughter. Our name still means a lot, despite all the trouble we're in. When my pa is free and an opportunity presents itself, I'll have to get married.
And what if your pa found out about us?
What exactly would he find out about?
That his daughter is no longer, entirely chaste?
Someone would have to tell him. It certainly won't be me, and I recommend you keep quiet as well. Are we clear?
Quite clear.
Although, maybe it won't even matter. Our plan may very well fail, and no one might survive. Why throw something nice away prematurely? You know, carpe diem et memento mori.
Well, if that's how you feel.
The price of getting all your clothes taken off, huh? $30 to put your gear back on, huh? Oh no, I already screwed up.
Say, Godwin, how are things back at home? In Rattay?
Ha ha! Good morning!
much longer than you did. I was hoping to finally settle down somewhere. Lead a quieter life.
Hanush told a different story. He said when he and
I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by her. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
You silly doggy.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
All right then. Keep your secrets.
What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see. What trouble, though?
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Did Vavak take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vavak had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is, whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. But your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. So you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything but this. Have you lost your mind?
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vavak for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vavak do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. for keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
If you help us get the silver, we'll give you a fair share.
You might as well paint a target on my back. No way! If you do manage to get the silver, make sure you take it far, far away.
Think about it. Vavak's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the Cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
Some of them will dig a tunnel into the court cellars from outside. That's how we'll get the silver out.
Clever. There's a whole labyrinth under the Italian court. But breaking through will take a lot of effort. And after that?
We'll free all the lords held captive at the court.
I couldn't help you with that even if I wanted to. And I'd advise you to give up on that. Getting the silver alone will be hard enough as it is. Anything else?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work. Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it.
Ugh. Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
God's green earth. But I can't say I've ever thought to myself, aye, this is where my home will be.
And do you... I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian of Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'd either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you've better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm going to go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different colour.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
Be careful. Come back in one piece.
I'll do my best.
His old Sammy. Oh, you're dead. That was Kubianka.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
Brabant backed out of it.
Perhaps he was afraid to soil that fancy coat of his.
Or he was just lying again. Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. Pah, that smell. Ugh. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Jiska and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. Ugh, that stench. I wonder what schmuck feels the need to hide his stuff down here.
Fingers, teeth. He said, pinch me. Did you see it?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
What are you looking for on those corpses? Valuables?
They don't have any.
These poor wretches was already robbed by our grandfather's grandfathers. We're happy with trifles.
What do you mean?
Well, fingers, teeth. If we get lucky, some smaller bones too. Lennox pays well for those.
Who is this Lennox?
You don't know that numbskull?
He's the gravedigger in Sedlitz. He's not the sharpest, but he helps us make a decent living.
What's decent about it?
We never harmed a living soul. Can you say the same?
But that's sacrilege.
And what about selling indulgences? That's outright simony.
Who'd you sell the relics to?
We stay clear of selling. What if someone recognized their grandfather's thumb? That could be awkward.
Lennox, the gravedigger from Sedlets, sells them for us. It seems more trustworthy coming from him.
How did you get here?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night, when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So, we're kinda trapped here.
You can pass through the Ruthar Palace. If you keep going down the corridor through the crypt, you'll come out right in the kitchen.
That's not a bad plan. I heard the place is empty.
Nearly empty. But if you do not tell anyone about us, we will keep quiet about your relic business. What do you say?
Deal.
And thanks.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
Good morning, Henry.
Morning. Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
They didn't get far. I didn't help them much.
Oops.
So, you and Henry are brothers?
Did he tell you that? Did you figure that?
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
You said Pozzo has a band of soldiers with him. Wouldn't it be better if we all went?
And leave this place unguarded? That's too risky. Someone has to keep watch in case any uninvited guests come snooping around.
That stands to reason. We cannot leave ces belles dames alone.
Oh. All right then.
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
That's it? What use will we be there?
You have to make sure those 5 men armed to the teeth don't get any clever ideas.
We'll scare them a little, but just enough to make them shut up and listen to Godwin.
Exactly. No killing.
All right. Let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
I was hoping you'd be coming with us in the morning. That's a shame.
Don't get me started on that. It can't still be dangerous for me, can it? I mean, it's been some time since our escape from Malashov. And von Bergov is locked up in Sukdol. Well, at least I'll get a good night's sleep.
Just you wait. The real trouble will only erupt after we pull off that robbery.
True enough. But I'd still rather go with you. The only entertainment I have here is looking at the pretty girls and listening to Brabant's incredible adventures. Both of which can be entertaining, of course, up to a point.
I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat.
Oh? What's the matter? Are you scared?
No. But I don't want to leave Rosa and Catherine alone. With Brabant.
Well, well. Is our Henry a little jealous?
Maybe.
So, that night that you and Rosa were here alone... My God! You rotting stag! It's a wonder you didn't bring the whole house down.
Can't you yell any louder? Some people at the other end of town might not have heard you.
Don't worry, I'll be as silent as the grave. Spill it. Exaggerate.
All right. I slept with her. Happy now?
The question is, was she happy? She's acting all virtuous, but something tells me she's just playing.
Well, she wasn't complaining. Neither was I. But it was a bit strange.
Did she scream? Cry? Laugh? Bite? Scratch? Or did she take a whip to you?
No, nothing like that. She just seemed to know what she was doing. Like it wasn't the first time.
What did you expect? That she was saving her cherry for some knobhead from Skalitz?
No, but...
My friend, a pretty young lady in a big town. I'm surprised Ruthard doesn't keep her locked up in his cellar.
Oh my goodness, I never heard that conversation before.
Can we go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow. While it's still dark, understand?
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer vos nos vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Stai attento!
Per un pelo!
Già! Già!
Spara!
Già! Figlio di puttana! Quick! Go! Spara! Go! Figlio di puttana! Go! Quick! Stai attento! Ti ucciderò! Già! Figlio di puttana! Già! Ti ucciderò! Go! Quick! Go! Figlio di puttana! Quick! Più veloce! Già! Più veloce! Quick! Figlio di puttana! Quick! Go! Viene tego długie! Già! Trzymaj się ich blisko, Henry! Già! Per un pelo! No! Ty stara szapo! Figlio di puttana! Forza! Più veloce! Quick! Ti ucciderò! Trzymaj się ich blisko, Henry! Figlio di puttana! Già! Forza! Più veloce! Più veloce! Viene tego długie! Quick! Ci uccideranno! Già!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
L'uomo di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa fine oggi di Maria? Hai rubato un gambe! Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass!
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
But why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we gonna do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I wasn't sure the legate wouldn't betray us anyway. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too, but not so much his language skills.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
You know what? I need to take care of something first. We'll meet at Ruthar Palace.
You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
Excuse me.
How you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hoots of Prague teaches. playing the fool and trying to get it right at least once. Buonasera, signore.
Who you call senior? Hey, we are.
Pojebało cię?
Are you listening? I said, buonasera.
Wagon's ready.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
All right, I understand.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada. We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
No, no good. Once more. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
No, no good. Once more. Buonasera. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janos?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangio la ministra, o salto dalla finestra?
No, not like that. The o mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice!
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or don't play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Jamże jest Pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Sei proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sei proprio un baccalà.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janos. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
How are you so calm?
You just need to maintain a healthy dose of anger.
Oh? I take it then that you don't agree with this whole thing.
That's an understatement. The whole lot of them are out of their minds. Even before Malishov, I was already telling them to give it up. No offense.
None taken.
And now von Berghoff talked them into stealing the royal silver? I'd slap some sense into them. Lovely.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
I'll be thinking of you all. I mean, especially you. Take care of yourself. You hear me?
When it rains, it pours. Sakra, not a... You wouldn't send a dog out in this.
You're right. It's awful.
I don't mind a bit of rain, but there's gotta be a limit.
Careful, Henry, or you'll get soaked.
Don't tell me you're afraid of a little storm, Hans.
Me? Never. I just don't want to get soaked.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them. Let's go then.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, coloni.
Cazzo!
Sei proprio urbaccala.
Naprawdę gadacie jak pomyleni.
Signores, signore, senti, italiano, cardinal!
Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte.
And Gutenberg delicacies.
Mangiare, capisci? No, tutto l'ho preso. Nearly gratis.
Opere d'arte, dici.
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with Saint Jacob's osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a questa bella statuina di legno of Saint Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself.
Mi ha attirato l'attenzione alla statua di Santa Barbara.
I'm not sorpreso, è un pezzo. Unico creato from an unknown autore.
It's older than your grandma.
Forse it is older than Gutenberg. Ci lo sa?
Allora la compro.
Magnifico! Tutti envy you. Come sicuramente lo sai. We are construendo una cattedrale in her honor.
That is, we were building it. I mean, not me personally.
Se la tua magnificenza allows me, la costruzione will be used to praise ancor de Pio nostro Dio. Would you like qualcos altro, signore?
Mi interessa la croce con le reliquie.
You have chosen molto bene. È un great lavoro by Master Wolf from Gutenberg, dall'inizio del regno King Wenceslas. The emperor himself dare lui the bone of San Giacomo from the Capella del Corpo de Dio.
A true holy relic.
They say it possiede il potere of the cure, miraculous maximus.
È una bella storia. Me la porto.
Grazie, Cardinale. Grazie. You really know your arte. Ovunque andrai. Tutti envy you. A great ricordo from Gutenberg.
Let's hope he doesn't examine it too closely. The silver layer's pretty thin.
Shut your pie-hole. San Giacomo, from this momento on, will proteggere you, his strong mano.
This bone is really human, too.
Ti serve something else?
Mi basta.
As you wish, signore. Can I aiutare con un'altra cosa?
Mangiare. Cosa hai di buono da mangiare?
Soltanto exquisite. A thing. Yummy.
And
and everything's almost fresh. Allora parla. Esagera.
You don't need delle due volte, signore. I have a vera salsiccia de Gutenberg, piena di carne, really good, yummy, Anche bacon from Gutenberg, tanto tempo maturata.
Hardly a tiny hint of green in it.
And if you would like a pane de Gutenberg, se ne ho.
There's no sawdust in it at all.
And finally, una potion di herbe che allevia hangover. It clears your testa y cama, the stomaco benche siano consumate se glasses of strong beer.
Tried and tested.
Cosa scegli, signore? At your service, signor?
Non voglio niente, amico. Mi aspettano alla corte italiana. Mi inviano per qualcosa di importante. E ho comprato da te un pezzo di arte rara che ornerà la mia collezione.
I have no dubbi, signore. Allora, take care, and in bocca al lupo.
God be with you, Cardinal.
For him, this is what a great day this is. Do you think they'll find him? Welcome to Gutenberg. Wouldn't send the legate here without a reason.
Fatta la legge, trovato.
Look at him
strutting,
the foreigner.
O mangi
What
la
an
minestra
honor.
o salti dalla finestra.
Vedo che la mia lezione vi ha fatto bene. Forse anche a quest'amico polacco.
Mi sono...
Signore, welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well. What a grand fellow.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nast, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, Meide Gianni Unger.
Godwin has to drink a lot
Cardinal
'cause he's a fucking
Legate
drunk or he
Lorenzo
can't cook.
Pozzo.
Italian.
Excusing my linguici.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum, Domini inseque menime. Manete, insolitum, te alecunde te novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Hic credus. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe hernice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì, sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet cudere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Et ubi feriuntur numi?
Iuxta scalas in aream est ipsa moneta. Brevi tempori iam vidibites.
Can I interrupt you?
Veni, expectamur. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
Demora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit, domine cardinal. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano. Scusatemi, non ho capito.
Ter facimus.
Vi auguro lunga
Advenimus.
vita, egregio
Te
signore.
expectamus. Cardinalis, festina. Possimus ne paregere, Cardinalis?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum, cum gaudio de tibe in abatio nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficile sicucis.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Posnustat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere, sed lice monastarii gratiam mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona forsorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo, consentisne mihi cardinales.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
You won't surrender?
I'll find you, you horse
Now you'll see that crime doesn't pay.
I'll take that swine.
I'm all yours. Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
Oh my god, how do they get behind me like that?
I'll sort you out. Now you'll see what we do with criminals. Useless.
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. Show what you're made of.
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Wank.
You want to try me?
You won't surrender?
You know.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard.
Wanker! Show your
Don't think I
stuff.
won't cut you to pieces.
Punishment by the blade.
I'll deal with that bastard for you.
Show what you're made of.
Finally.
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard!
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces.
Show your stuff.
I'll cut you up like you deserve. What do you want? Ha! No chance. Punishment by the blade. My favorite.
Come on then! You know my
fun.
The pillar is too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot.
Now you'll see what we do with criminals, bastard! Jesus! Ha! Punishment by the blade.
What do you
My
want?
favorite. Ha! It's a sponsor!
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces. No chance.
Finally.
Well, that's true, I suppose. Still.
Well, that worked out well.
I'll say. You cleaned up the place pretty nicely.
Assassin.
Let me tell you, I'm glad to have you on my side.
Where's Adder?
I would also like to know.
He should have been here by now.
What are we going to do?
Let's go and find him.
That seems like the right thing to do, but where to start? This place is huge.
Maybe he's in the kitchen. He was eyeing up that cook.
Surely you do not think he would?
That's exactly what I think.
Mais non. He cannot be such a fool. He would not jeopardize the success of the whole enterprise. Zizka gave clear commands.
Maybe he suddenly had more urgent commands from his nether regions.
No. No. I think he cannot find the tools. He will be holed up in one of those smithies, I'm sure.
We'll see what tools he's dealing with. Come on, Henry.
Oh boy. Wonder where Edder's at. I have no clue. Hope he's alright. Think Adder's okay, guys? Hey? What's that guy? Adder, where are you, brother? Oh, he could be anywhere. K's all over the place. You're like a squeaking chair or something. You hear that? Hans, what's up, bro?
I knew
Sounds like
it.
they're moving furniture around in there, right? Oh my God! Oh.
Mamma mia! Anna, ma cosa stai facendo?
Giuseppe, you're supposed to be guarding the gate.
Signore dei cieli, vedi come mi tratta questa donna? Appena mi giro un attimo si attacca al primo cazzo che vede!
Czy ty kurwa nie widzisz, że ja tu chędożę?
Sei uno dei nostri.
Mi dispiace, amico.
La ucciderò! E poi me stesso!
Giuseppe, no!
Zitta! Sei una comune puttana! Mi occuperò di te più tardi! Questi signori non sono italiani! Sono dei truffatori! Proprio come quel falso cardinale!
What are you saying?
You confess now! Is true?
Aye, we are Czechs, and the Italian court will soon be ours.
My God!
Impostors! I know this from the start. Just was being polite. Silly me. Mamma mia! You pay me for this!
I'd think twice about that if I were you. Your guards are finished. No one can help you anymore. You've got no options left but to surrender. Otherwise, you'll be sorry. So what's it gonna be?
Non mi fai affatto impressione, impostore. Combatterò fino all'ultimo respiro. I study under Master Manhart. Me, an excellent swordsman.
To się jeszcze okaże.
Jesus Christ!
Venda! Help!
Możesz sobie wołać kogo chcesz! I tak, obaj szczęśniecie.
Hai capito bene. Combatti! Ehi, Cook! Come here! Vieni a darmi una mano con questi bastardi! Get them! Take them down!
Show what you're made of!
I'll rip your ass!
Proszę bardzo! Dam ci Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
What was that supposed to mean, Adder?
You were supposed to look for tools.
No i szukałem.
Ugh, you were using your own tool on the cook.
Adder is simply irresistible.
Ha! Patrzcie no, młody mnie rozumie.
He could have fucked everything up.
Ale nic nie spierdoliłem, także zamknijcie jadaczki. Dzięki za wsparcie, Henryku.
I don't know what you're saying, but I think I get that you like it.
Narzędzia mam, także zabierzmy się do roboty.
To tell me you even found time to get the tools.
Bez pracy nie ma kołaczy.
At least he did something right.
Cicho! A teraz wszyscy pójdźmy do tej piwnicy i znajdźmy miejsce, gdzie łączy się z korytarzem. Ziszka ma stukać z drugiej strony ściany, więc chyba go usłyszymy.
What did he say?
We are supposed to find the connection between the cellar and the corridor. This guy will be knocking on the other side of the wall.
Got it. So what are we waiting for? Let's do it.
Hej! Ziszka! Słyszysz nas?
Are you there?
Psia mać. Gdzie on się kurwa podziewa?
Not here?
Not here. Here they are.
Yeah.
I found them.
Shit.
Fuck it, fellas. It's all cockeyed.
Bleeding?
Yes.
Really as hell with that pen.
La cour italienne is ours.
Gentlemen, please forgive this interruption. I am Captain Jan Žižka of Trotznov. This is a raid, and you are my prisoners.
Well, at last! I've had it up to the fucking eyeballs here. God, seize them! Godwin, parish priest of Uzhitz, at your service, your saintliness. And now, shut the fuck up or I'll redden your fucking cheeks for you.
This is damn good. And now, back to why we are here.
behind the door. No one gets in or out.
Gotowe, panie dowódco. Wszyscy ocalali są zamknięci w sieni. Już nawet nie mieli siły walczyć. Kurwa, zero zabawy.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Ada, but nice work.
Do not forget the Janos. I help too, eh?
And now we go and get that silver.
Aye. The royal treasury awaits. Pull out that key, Henry. To the task.
Wait up, fellas.
What about the captives? This is not what we agreed to.
That's true, Shishka. We have to free the nobles.
The sooner the better.
The prisoners are being held in the chamber of King Wenceslas himself, so I assume they're not suffering too much.
I wouldn't mind a dungeon like that myself.
Our agreement stands, my lady. We'll free your father and the other nobles. But we came here mainly to deprive that ginger bastard of his silver.
We certainly did.
The silver's not going anywhere. But my father is imprisoned here by the most powerful man in Hungary. What if he gets the notion to harm him?
I can say something about this. Not every man of Hungary is crazy fuck. Not all is charming and handsome like Janos, but the Chaba, he not so bad. You know what? You leave Janos, have words with him.
If you like, but take Ada with you just in case.
Zabawimy się.
I want to go with them.
You not trust us? Or what?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Henry here will go with you, Janos. He's proved his parleying skills many times.
Aye.
Let's go over it once more so you all know what to do. First we'll open the treasury, then Brabant's men will start taking the silver to Ruttard Palace. Janos, Ada and Henry will go and talk to that Chaba fella. Maybe we won't have to resort to violence. Once the lords are free, you take them to your palace, to safety.
As the captain commands.
Someone has to take watch on the battlements until we've taken out all the silver. We'll take turns. Got it?
Got it.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Jasne, kurwa.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Jasne, kurwa.
And now, finally,
Silver!
O kurwa, to nam kupi dużo ruchanka.
This is really gonna piss off that ginger Hungarian cunt!
You know the way to the Rifat Palais, mon ami.
All right, men. To the task!
Henry, we do it!
Ciekawi mnie ten osiłek.
Let's do it.
Yeah, great!
Hold your horses, youngster. If you want to discuss something with me, nice and easy, all right?
The Italian court is ours, Chaba. Release the prisoners, and you won't be harmed.
Slow down, fellas. No sudden moves. How about we just talk first? About what you want, and what I want.
Yeah, we countrymen, we solve it peaceful way, eh?
You are serious? You are from our country?
From Trenchin. Kezeluk.
Of course, that accent. What chance? I am from Buddha, but me and my wife live a short way from Cheta. We're almost neighbors.
Yeah? We neighbors? Maybe we know some same people, eh? So, you should be nice and let Lord go. We do not want somebody die here, eh?
Ale mógłby. I to diabelsko szybko. Niech o tym nie zapomina.
Listen, fellas. I watched you from the window. Clean work, I must admit. I also counted how many of you there are. More than enough to take on one man. Only that one man is me. If I have to, I'll roll all of you down these stairs, one by one. Neighbors or not.
Come on, Chubba. Honestly, you don't stand a snowball's chance in hell against us. Look, you might have won a lot of tournaments. Maybe you've beaten some big names, but we're a different kind of animal. I may even be a match for you on my own. And there's 9 of us warriors here.
Just 9? That is nothing. I will trash the 3 of you in no time, and the others will have to come here one by one.
Myśli o sobie jakiś z niego gladysz. Już dawno nikt mu nie obił mordy.
Easy. Other. Easy.
Takich wycyskanych wytworniciów to już najbardziej nienawidzę. Kurwa, urwę mu łeb!
Calm down, Adder. We want to settle this in peace. I'm sure Zizka will be happier if we can pull this off without a fight.
Zizka, No do diabła. Ale cóż innego miałbym zrobić z tym padalcem?
Leave it to me. Listen, Chaba. We are people here. Neighbors even, do picze. We make some deal, hey? We want you let our lords go. That is all.
And I am telling you, I cannot do that. It would end badly for me.
It don't have to be. Listen, there is a royal silver. Right there. Lots. And it ours now. What if some go your way? Hey! Not to the Sigismund, not to some fucking lord, but to Chaba.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Clever fella. Everybody has the prize. What is yours? Hey!
What good is coin if Sigismund has me beheaded the first chance he gets? I have a house in Cheta, and a family. I do not want to spend the rest of my days on the run in a foreign land. If I release them, mind, I am only thinking aloud. If I release them, what am I to say to Sigismund and his people?
Don't tell him anything.
You do not know him. He will demand an answer.
You'll say you had no other choice. It was a life or death situation.
Well, I suppose you might go for that. Most likely, I will no longer be considered the strongest man in Hungary. And I will definitely be finished as the royal jailer. On the other hand, that means I will not have to spend all my time watching over people.
That's a good...
Time will tell. In any case, if I am to survive, I will have to personally deliver a report about what happened here to the court in Sedlec. But just to be on the safe side, I will send someone else with the report to Sigismund. Seriously now, I will give you until dawn. You have my word as a nobleman. That is all I can do for you.
I understand. Go with God, Chubba.
Farewell, gentlemen. And you, if you go back home someday, come and see me in Cheta. We will have a drink.
It will be a pleasure, Chaba.
Here is the key, and give my regards to the gentlemen. I hope they will remember me fondly.
Henry?
Papa!
My dear.
Father.
You took care of your brother. Now you took care of me. I was wrong about you, son.
Oh, that's so sad. He said so.
I'm glad you've made peace.
Me too. More than you can imagine.
It's taken a long time. Far too long.
Thanks, Henry.
We both thank you.
Henry, thank you.
So it was a success?
That's a weight off my shoulders. I'm so glad my faith in you wasn't misplaced. That you didn't disappoint me after all we'd been through.
Can I do anything for you?
We don't have time for proper thanks. But one thing crossed my mind. If you have the time, you could have a look in King Wenceslas' library. It's somewhere upstairs in the palace. I've heard there are unique manuscripts there, and I expect he won't mind if you borrow a few books from there.
What will you do now?
We'll go back to Routard Palace and wait for you all there. That passageway is frightening. But what the hell? And then I suppose we'll ride out with you. Nothing good awaits us in this town anymore.
So, farewell for now, Rosa.
Good luck. I'll pray for you all, Henry.
I touched my heart seeing what's his name and his pops be happy together.
Come here.
Godwin.
What are you up to?
What do you think? I want to take a good look around while we are here. I doubt I will get a second chance. I have always been hearing stories about the treasures of this place. If someone had told me when I was a little boy that one day I would be walking through the Italian court, I would say he was Meshuggah. But look at me now.
So tell me, what can I find here?
Our people are not even allowed in here, but that does not mean we do not know what is inside. I have a pretty clear idea where to find things. There is a lot. Weapons, armor, silver, rare manuscripts, all sorts. If there's one place in the world where you can get rich, it is here. And I will take advantage of it. I deserve it for everything this town has done to my people.
What about those rare manuscripts?
The personal library of King Wenceslas is here, upstairs in the palace. It is said there are... Try climbing that spiral staircase and see for yourself.
What about the weapons?
As you might expect, they are stored in the armory, upstairs above the kitchen. There are some rare pieces there.
The silver is in the treasury, isn't it?
Of course, but not only there. You will find silver sheets used to mint groschen in the smithies and the Preckhaus.
You're not even allowed into the Italian court?
Jews are not allowed pretty much anywhere outside the Jewish quarter. People generally do not like us. But when they want to borrow some money or sort something out, then they come. Ingrates are everywhere.
Well, good luck, son.
And to you, make the most of every moment here. You will not get another chance.
Henry, move it, Sacra! Henry! Stay back, Henry. The men are carrying the silver. You just get in their way.
Do you need any help?
We've got enough muscle. Go and see Zizka on the walls. I'm sure he'd like someone to relieve him.
The Lords are free.
I fucking noticed that when they walked past me. Bocek looks like the imprisonment did him good. He's put on at least £10. What about the fellow who was guarding them? Did you kick his ass?
He came to his senses and fucked off.
Sigismund won't like that. But whatever. Not our problem, is it?
Right. I'll let you work in peace.
Good idea. Henry, what's the hold-up? Henry, move it! So, what shall I choose? There's so much.
Wow, that's a strong sword. Point. Golden one. Two of them.
Bunch of treasures, yeah. Get that sword. Steal some books. Letter from king to king. That will be interesting. No, Arashka of Part1. Ow. Oops. That's one way to get down. Guess what's bleeding and falling out for? Oh, my legs. What do you know? I was actually surprised I landed or I lived through that fall. I was like, oh god, I'm deathly dead for sure. And I just picked up a savior potion. And yeah. Well, what do you know, a dead guy right here. I wonder if he fell too. I love my walnuts.
Lots of polearms here. Oh, it's a pooper room.
You look so pretty. Sitting there, on that bench.
You can see my cleavage better, eh? Nice view from above.
Can't deny. It really is a delightful sight.
Just watch your eyes don't fall out of your head, youngster. You man. In the middle of a robbery and still you only think of the one thing.
Say, how goes it? Are our captives harassing you?
You mean the occasional screams of desperation, threats of damnation and the like? In one ear and out the other. They can harass all they want. Zhishka's order was clear. No one goes in or out.
Is there no way you could let me in? I have an acquaintance in there.
I know Musa of Mali is in there, but I'm not letting you in, or out, for that matter. Orders are orders.
I'll get going now.
Get a move on. I'm getting tired of all the horse shit coming from behind the door.
Alright, I said we got a good enough look in here.
Henry, what's the hold-up?
I'm here.
Finally, the changing of the guard. Kobienko will be happy. He's bored out of his mind here, which is actually a good thing.
What about Capon?
He said he wouldn't mind staying. I have a feeling he doesn't really want to go into the passageway. But orders have to be obeyed, noble or not. We could get in a lot of trouble otherwise.
What's next?
All the silver must be taken to Rutard Palace. We have wagons there that'll take us to Colleen. I'll go and see how we're doing. Then we'll start pulling our people back towards the passageway. Once we're all there, Dry Devil will detonate the powder keg and collapse the passageway behind us. That's what I call clean work, Henry. Clean work.
I can't even believe how smoothly everything went.
Why wouldn't it? A good plan and a good crew. What could go wrong?
Shishka!
What's going on?
They're here!
Who?
Soldiers, Pragas. They're coming from all sides.
We've got company!
Fuck! Everyone, hide!
Shishka! I know you're in there!
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be licking Markvart's arse in Sedlitz?
I got word of what you were up to here. Decided I just couldn't miss it.
What do you want?
Open the gate. Hand over Radzig's bastard. and I'll let the rest of you leave.
There is no such person here!
We both know you don't stand a chance, and I'm offering you your lives in exchange for that piece of shit!
It's a shame you weren't there to see Ishrand's plunge from the tower. Although I see you've got ladders, so you could try it for yourself today.
I'll skin you alive, you cur!
You better go back where you came from.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? Coward! I'll conquer these walls like it's a garden fence!
In your dreams.
You think? You fuckers only amount to a handful.
A handful of warriors with far more experience than you. You're used to having numbers on your side. You've never had your mettle tested in a tough battle.
You're fooling yourself! You know full well how this is gonna end. Your days are numbered. Pray you get killed in battle, otherwise it's the noose for you. Today's your judgment day!
Come and get me then!
As you wish! On my command! Attack!
Now you... We need more time! Watch out! I can't get a shot in! Blood going! Come on, then! Can't get a shot in! Got you! That one hit the mark. Now you're mine, you bastard. These walls will not fall. And now you'll take that, you worm. No mercy. You defend the walls. And one for dear old Come then. Got me! Got him! Next! Now I'll show you! These walls will not fall! Hey! I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty!
Now you mind, you bastard!
These walls will not fall! No mercy! The gate's been breached! Quick! Down from the walls! We have to stop them!
Show your stuff!
Eragon.
get out of here before they break through!
Surprise, surprise! Te skurwysyny lubią to robić od tyłu.
Od tyłu to boli. I naprawdę robi się gównianie.
Eric! Stay out of it, blackamoor! Or you might get hurt.
Where the fuck you keeping at? Move it!
What are you waiting for, you idiots? Kill them!
To the camp! Fire him! Come on! Come on, move your asses! I got him! My ears! I can't hear! Hey? Can you hear me?
Just about. Shit!
Why is it you look, different?
Me? All of you in this country are strange. I've traveled the world over, but there were never people so
Henry asks the weirdest
limited.
questions at the
Your
weirdest
medicine, physics, and astronomy burned together with Rome. In short, you are barbarians. Though kind-hearted barbarians.
Tell me about your travels. About those big cities and the people living there.
I can't now, my friend. Come back later.
Oh, Henry.
Brother! Thank God! He's alive!
Musa saved me.
What? Musa of Mali? How?
Don't ask. I'm not sure myself what happened.
Musa. It's a good thing I went away from that door on time. I wouldn't want to lose my biggest admirer.
Enough of the speculation. Let's go. Ador, Janos, and Kubienka have already gone on ahead. Capon too.
He was trailing behind us like a day's sheep. I hope he didn't get lost.
Shit, yeah. Ever since Nabokov, he's scared as hell of confined spaces. I ought to go and check on him.
Let us go then. There is no time to waste.
What a dreadful bang. My ears nearly burst.
What else?
The devil lives up to his name.
You're the sawbones. Sigismund's court, aren't you? To do anything, you could have just what? Killed us all.
Actually, we're your enemy.
Enemies, you say?
Did you take any keepsakes from the Italian court?
Just a few trinkets. Most of the silver pieces were very heavy, but I did find a fine short sword in the armory. Italian, of course. Almost as good as if Martin had made it. I'm indebted to you for saving Henry.
What happened at the East Gate?
I don't know. I didn't see anyone. The street was quiet. Then I heard Godwin shouting that you needed help at the Outer Bailey. Those Mamsas must have arrived right after that. There was no way to avoid it. It is a miracle we survived.
We have to go further.
Agreed. Let us get quickly out of this accursed town. I have a proposition for you, Musa.
What proposition?
Considering the situation you're in, and how you've helped us so much, I'd like to suggest that you come with us.
Aye, why not? An extra pair of hands might come in handy, and Sigismund loses a good sawbones.
Thank you
Heck yeah.
for the offer.
Musa's
gentlemen,
definitely
but
coming with us, guys.
I shall have to think
Are
this
you
through.
sure?
2 healers, man. We're set. Why can't I go up? Lost, boys.
This is...
Capon!
Are you in the passageway?
I don't get it. I was so scared. But there was no other way out. And now it's gone. Completely.
So you managed to conquer your fear?
Not quite. I was really afraid. Shitting myself. But my just feet carried me on into the passageway. And then there was that terrible noise. I collapsed on the ground. I started thinking of Nabokov. I thought I was finished. But then I came to. And that was it. It's a miracle.
So you're all right?
Never better. As you can see, I'm no easy mark. And you? You had it pretty bad for a while, eh?
I'm all right.
That's good. Thank Christ for that Musa fellow. Remind me to thank him properly for saving you.
We've got to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
Yay! Everybody's out and alive.
What was that bullshit? Where could he have heard that?
You believe that cockot? I do not.
Chciał was tylko wkurwić.
I think so too.
What did he say?
That he only fucking with you.
I love you
That
guys.
sound like him, all right.
Ty...
You boy, my savior. You free me from stocks. I never forget this. Janos will repay you.
Do you have any specific reward in mind?
Hey, you listen close.
I'm listening.
Really?
Aye, really.
You want my sausage? You'll never find better.
What are you blabbering about? What sausage?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not smell so good, but taste good when you hold nose.
Oh my god.
Please tell me you're talking about food.
Yeah, I talk about sausage. What else? Janos's sausage. Ah, I see. You think I means big, huge salami in my hose, eh? He is not for just anybody. Me? I am decent Christian.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't really like sausages anyway.
You don't know what you miss.
Remember how we were talking about those sausages?
You think twice? Nobody resists the Janusz's sausage.
I'd like to try some.
I get to work. You'll come back in some days when it is ready.
So, have you got the sausages ready yet?
No hurry, eh? Sausages not grow on trees. Come back when they're ready.
You told me to come back for sausages. So here I am.
You must wait. They be ready soon.
Oh, God.
Henryku, idziemy? Rozumiesz?
Let's go.
Bogu dzięki. Chcę jak najszybciej stąd zjebać.
Hey, Kubyanka. What's going on, buddy? Love you too, buddy. I don't like this music. What's going on?
Vite, vite! Quickly! Get it loaded and get ready. They could be here in a moment. Il n'y a pas de temps à perdre. No! Bracie! Kurwa! Almost! Almost! Ale nam się udało. A teraz za mną! Musimy stąd spieprzać. Te sukinsyny depczą nam po piętach. Je suis désolé, mon ami. I'm sorry.
Just a scratch. He's alright.
But if only the madman Eric had done the dirty work for us, as I wished.
Wait! Kill them! Don't be stupid! French can't betray us! He's trying to make up with his silver!
You know what? I knew it was gonna happen. Ever since the first day I found them. Took a while.
Henry! We've got to do something about those archers!
Yeah, I got it, bro. I'm gonna fucking murder him.
Understand?
Good.
Do you hear me? We've got to get rid of those archers or we're
Yes.
fucked!
Yeah.
Is that all? They're shooting us like fish in a barrel! I need a hand They'll turn us into pincushions before we even get to them!
Hey, get this guy off me.
Help me with this bastard! You fuck me, I fuck you.
Get ready, your guts are coming out.
Come on, then! Doesn't solve anything. But you leave me no choice.
Come on, one! Let's get it over with!
Got them all. I heard they still alive.
Fucking all done.
Still standing? Fight it around. God, I got no brain! Like a silver fucking let him hate him! Now I'll show you!
Fucking scumbag!
What are you waiting for, you wretch?
No choice. Flag will be in your... Light them up!
Come! No more mistakes!
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna kill myself.
Now you're mine, you bastard!
Non nerva!
hard, yeah? Good, but he's still standing. Bash him on the head!
Like you are.
Give me some. Is that what you call fighting like a man? Have this for your effort. Come on, then.
Damn it!
Leszek! Fuck. Żaboja. Ujebał komara. Come on. You still owe me 50 groschen. You know how many fucks that would buy? Huh? Huh? Swoją matką.
We've got to move. Get him onto the wagon.
No, no! No. Do not hold corpse. Better to stay living.
Adder, no.
We have to go.
Niech choć raz w życiu odmówię modlitwę w spokoju.
Love you, bro.
Mount up, everyone. We're leaving.
For your nose.
Boże, zgrzeszyłem. Właśnie przed chwilą zerżnąłem żonę sąsiada. Zabiłem też w życiu wielu ludzi, przeważnie jeszcze większych skurwysynów niż ja. Może to sprawia, że to mniejszy grzech. Święć się imię Twoje, przyjdź królestwo Twoje.
Amen. Amen.
Be on the alert.
They might be nearby.
Fuck! There's one of them lying over there.
They can't have got far. We'll catch up with them outside of town.
We'll all end up dead like this! To Suckdal! Open the gate!
We did it. Well done. Nice. Get going.
Are you all right?
Lend us a hand, for fuck's sake! We've a wounded man here!
Quick! Bandages and water, now! You're right, you're right. Are we all here?
No, we are fucking not. The Pole is dead. And Kobienka too.
Kobienka? You saw him fall?
With my own eyes. Fuck it.
Jesus Christ, are you mad? Bringing Sigismund Silver here, he'll come and squash us like lice.
We need your help.
We need God's help.
What do you think? Have we got any chance against them?
Oh, sure. But against that whole army...
Henry! Wake up!
Ziska?
Sigismund is pulling out with his army.
Sigismund is pulling out.
As if his arse was on fire. God, what I'd given to see his twisted face when he found out he doesn't have the coin to pay his army of mercenaries.
How do you know Sigismund has pulled out?
I sent Captain Frenzel and his men out last night scouting, and they saw it with their own eyes. Ask him yourself. He's with the others in the courtyard, already boozing it up.
What if his withdrawal is just a trap?
That would be a costly trap even for the royal coffers. To withdraw an entire army just like that? Not likely.
Where do you think Sigismund and his army withdrew to?
Where do you think? Back to Hungary, of course. I heard reports that Ladislaus of Naples disembarked in Zadar and declared himself king behind Sigismund's back. While he was sticking his fucking nose into our affairs, back home someone torched his throne right under his arse. And then when we took all the silver he had to pay his troops, he had to quickly withdraw his knights. The only thing he's left behind here are his royal turds. Now's our chance to turn the tables.
What are we gonna do now?
We have to contact Jobst and the other lords. They're amassing an army to face Sigismund and liberate Kuttenberg. Jobst will surely be very interested in our prisoner, von Bergov.
And is someone on the way to deliver that message?
Not yet, but they will be soon. Rutard and the other lords are going to Podebrad. Jobst's army is amassing near there. So they will relay the message to him.
Can we rely on them?
Certainly. As soon as Jobst sends the last of Sigismund's lackeys packing, Rutard and the others will return to power. You know what? It might not be a bad idea if you reminded them of who they should thank for yesterday. They're getting ready in the Outer Bailey to ride out.
Sure. I'll have a word with them.
And don't forget to stop by and see your Rosa, too. She was asking about you.
Henry! Coming out of the drink line!
Excuse me.
Why I'm still wearing this pathetic leaf and rocker thing. Throw it on the ground.
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
I can't. Sigismund might have pulled out, but there's still work to be done here.
Are you leaving with Bocek, Sir Hans?
No. I'm just trying to explain to Bocek that our job's not over yet. Isn't that right, Henry?
Indeed. You'll have to excuse Lord Capon from the wedding, Sir Bocek.
Yes, I'm aware of it. I only hope nothing happens to the young lord.
I'll keep a close eye on him.
I'm glad to hear it. Since we're all together here, I must thank you both. If you hadn't freed us from captivity, Sigismund's supporters would have shown us no mercy. Especially after that robbery.
We're glad to have helped.
I agree with Sir Hans.
So both of you, take care. I hope we'll all see each other at the wedding.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Of course not.
God be with you.
I thought we'd already be on the road by now.
All ready to go?
We're about to leave. It's good that you're here. I wanted to thank you. If you hadn't got us out, who knows what would have happened to us.
Zizka says you shouldn't forget what's most important now.
What did he mean by that?
To report everything to Margrave Jobst. And win back Kuttenberg. Without him, we can't do it. He definitely needs to know that Sigismund has withdrawn.
Don't worry. I'll get together everyone who's remained loyal to me, and we'll join Jobst. Then we'll liberate Kuttenberg together.
I hope you're right. Do you think Sigismund really withdrew because we stole his silver?
It definitely wasn't the only reason. But it was probably the last straw for him. Such a campaign doesn't come cheap. And without plundering the region, he has nothing to pay his men. On top of that, I hear there's unrest in Hungary. I think that he actually went home to suppress an uprising, rather than fleeing from your band of marauders. No offense, of course.
What happened to you when they imprisoned you at Rabors?
They took us to the Italian court, where they locked us up. We couldn't go outside, but otherwise they treated us decently. But that could have changed at any time, once Sigismund decided what to do with us. Fortunately, that never happened.
Maybe he wanted to use you as hostages.
Probably. It's good that you freed us.
I won't keep you. I wish you Godspeed.
I wish the same to you, wherever the wind may take your band. Thanks once again. And I'll tell Jobst about everything that happened. Don't worry about that.
Henry!
Speaking of which, Rutard and Odorin have alliances in Podiebrad. But I have nowhere to lay my head.
It's good to see you back on your feet.
It's about time. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Wouldn't you rather stay? I think you'd fit right in. And I'm sure Godwin wouldn't mind.
That's not possible. I have to protect my father and get everyone to safety. Just because Sigismund pulled out doesn't mean we're not in danger. Who knows how much time we have before they start looking for us. And you keep an eye on my brother. The Lord hasn't been very kind to him. Neither has father. Even a priest sometimes needs someone to confide in.
How are things between Godwin and your father now?
It's hard to tell. They're both hard-headed. But at least they're talking now. That's progress.
That's some gratitude. Getting him out of jail isn't enough for him. What else should Godwin do?
It's not like that. I'm sure he's grateful to all of you. But you can't erase 20 years of mutual grudge in one day.
Driving through the mud would be a pain.
Have you said goodbye to Godwin yet?
Not yet.
It's not what you'd like, is it?
I was hoping we could spend more time together. My father always saw only the bad in him and talked about him that way. I'd have liked to hear Godwin's side over a beer or two. About what he went through. And instead, well, you know.
Well, have a safe journey. Hopefully you'll be safe in Podiebrad for a while.
Keep holding on. God willing, we're not seeing each other for the last time.
Like that? She does wave to me from the porch.
Time to say goodbye.
Thanks, lad. We owe you a lot. Just because Sigismund withdrew doesn't mean we've won. The kingdom is about to change, Henry. Believe me, in the end, it's folk like you and me who will change the world. The time of the nobility is ending, but I won't keep you with my old man talk. God be with you.
I'm with you. Please show me that swordsmanship technique of yours.
I'd be glad to, my friend. But now isn't a good time. Remind me later.
Yeah, I didn't forget you.
So you're leaving?
Yes, thank God. After all that's happened.
I hear you're going to Podiebrad.
We have kin there. We can't return to Kuttenberg for the time being.
I'll miss you. Too bad we didn't have more time together.
Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. If you ever happen to travel around Podiebrad, I'd be pleased to see you again.
All right. I'll see the wagon is ready. Well, have a safe journey.
Is this how you're going to bid farewell to me after all of this?
Can you think of anything better?
How about this? I won't forget you, Henry.
Nor are you.
Stay the way you are, and keep fighting the good fight.
See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not going to free himself.
Time to get boozing!